What is that? Hi, Alice. It is an evening, and I'm trying to make more. I'm trying to make more. I'm trying to make something. I don't. I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna get help. It's fun. It's really not. It's not this serious. Oh, what was that? Oh, that scared me. That was a damn bottle. Damn. Anyhow, hi, Alice. I am on YouTube simultaneously. I hope you guys are going over there. Now, don't make me whine. I repost all those posters on your page and all that. Come on now. Just go over there and like the thing. You don't have to re-look at it. Just like it so that I can, grow a community. What is wrong? What side of my head is that? That's the right side. That's these eyelashes. I went on, took a nice scalding shower, and decided to redone the lashes because I'm a boof. Actually, it was a process because I actually had on pajamas and just that was it. No bra, no nothing, no eyelashes and all that. And I was like, well, we can't be doing that. So, hi, baby. Come on. Come on, mommy. Come on. She's like, what you want me to do? But you ain't back on that to keep doing it. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Get it, Oyo. Get it, Oyo. We don't keep doing that. It'll go on for a while. She'll just keep watching it. But I said, no, we're not going to do that. And you wouldn't believe what my rationale for not coming on the World Wide Web without a bra on was. Not even the fact that I'm too old to be on the World Wide Web without a bra, but the fact that I'm always talking about my him, and I don't want him doing nothing that I want him doing. And really, so somewhere in the future, he want to go out in public in some gray sweatpants, just rocking all over the place, and I'd be like, you can't go out there like that. Well, you was on the World Wide Web without no brown. See, no, you can't throw that in my face. No one. Hi, Kelly. No, I hope you heard that rationale. That's so crazy. But that's why I put on the bra. And mind you, ain't much one. This is not a bra that I don't even think I'd take out the garbage in it. There's absolutely no support. It's that kind of bra. I got one. I think you better have one. Shit, it's the best one to have. Yeah, but let me tell you, I'm gonna talk about my titties for a minute. Now, I don't have much. I don't, but they heavy, and they don't like to be unsupported. I'm trying to dig this non-existent, bottom of this non-existent bra out of my damn fat or something over here. But my breasts do not like to be unsupported. So I had to dig that out because I told you about my right breast, how she just I had to get it out. And I wasn't gonna stop till I got it out because she was complaining. Had my whole right shoulder and arm hurting just because this little thing over here was twisted. I'm serious. My right titty was like, damn, can you move that? It's bothering me. It's all under me. Then I had a sweater on after I had what I had on this morning. I put on a sweater. Then it looked like I had a tumor on my chest. Just a big old knot over here. Left titty got to be seen. Left titty got to be seen. Equal room in the cups. Trust. Equal room. Set. Balanced. I checked my gig line. Y'all know how to put on a bra. Bend forward. Let the shit gravity do what it's supposed to do. Get it right. Stand up. Shit. I know how to fucking put on an over shoulder boulder holder, but the left Titty said, go ahead, do all that. Tuck us in. I'm cozy. Thank you. I'm quite comfortable. Now, what's going on? Where we going? Look at me. I'm her first titty. That's right. My left titty gonna be seen. And the right titty gonna complain. My right titty just, My right titty is so bad that when I first started getting mammograms, I used to demand an ultrasound. I thought it was really something wrong with my right titty. I'm serious. And I am so glad, even though let me just tell the truth. Although I am not menstrual since 45, praise the Lord, I still can be premenstrual. I don't get the breast thing anymore. That left after about 5 years post menstrual. You want to talk about symptoms? Woo! I had evil. Evil would come over me. I had to tell this. I never had a period longer than 3 days ever, except when I went to war and they gave me a shot. Stopped the 3 days and said I wouldn't have one, and I bled all through the war. I was mad nailed too. Just another goddamn thing to be pissed off about. Anyhow, my period never lasted more than 3 days ever, and the evil would come upon me. Right, it would just creep upon me, and I would start just hating everything. I didn't like the smell. Oh God, just smells, taste, sounds. So just hateful. I mean, that would be like 4 or 5 days before my period. I'm serious. I'd be hot, and I had what I called achy pains. I never really had cramps ever, but my legs, God, my legs hurt so bad. It was like I had on pain stockings or something. I mean, not like that. They were just, just hurt, achy pain. Like, right? And I was evil about that too. And but I'd start uneventfully, I knew it was coming, go sit on the toilet, boom, there it was. And the first day, the next day, kapoosh, right? Not no big time anything, but to me. Because, I mean, you nurse or not, intelligent or not, I just knew I was bleeding to death that second day. They were like, you never, it's no more than, half a cup of blood, a cup of blood, however much. You cannot prove that by me. I felt like I was just having a deluge, right? And then the third day, it would just, like in the morning, it would trickle and then stop. I never trusted it. Now, we stay trussed up a full another 24 hours. We don't have no accidents. I didn't believe it. I don't believe in public humiliation. I think I would murder somebody publicly if they did that. I'm just past all I said. I don't like it. Can we not do? I wouldn't have plucked you with these pliers if you had not done what I asked you not to do. I'm at that point in my life. Ain't no repeats. Ain't no, oh, you didn't know. Yeah, you knew. Because I told you. Now you nailed to this wooden table in this burning cabin and you want to ask me to help you. No, fuck you. I said don't do that and you did it. I can't help you. See, that's the dark side. That's the dark side. Everybody had one. I vocalized mine. Occasionally, I run into somebody with a darker side. Oh, I don't know how. I think I was just talking to the man. We probably tested each other, like I just said about I didn't tell him about nailing somebody to a wooden table in a burning cabin. I didn't. It's a long story behind it. I didn't make that up. Somebody told me a joke. It was not a funny joke, even though this insane motherfucker laughed like a total lunatic at the end. I didn't think it was funny at all. The humor was way darker than I could deal with. And I can laugh. It's really dark shit, but he went below me. He went below my humor, and you got to do an impossible limbo to go beneath my dark humor. I can laugh at some shit I won't say out loud. Like, you better not ever say that out loud. That ain't funny. It should be funny. Seriously. But this man, I used to be a sucker for a salesman. Now I just know how to hang up because I'm still a sucker. I just don't talk to him. Sucker ain't changed. I just don't talk to him, And then when I do, I play with them now, act like I'm the one with the power. When actually I am. Because I can hang up, I can play on the phone, but anyhow, this guy was selling windows. I let him in. I'm sorry. That sounded really devious with the way my mind is going today. I didn't hurt the man, okay? I didn't do anything to him. I put him out. But let me explain. We were sitting on the couch. We got to talk about different things. We talking about windows. I told him when he came in I wasn't buying no windows, but he could tell me about them. I could see he really wanted to tell me about them. So fucking tell me. I mean, it sounded good, but I mean, damn, you can put a window in the front. I'm not paying all that money for the windows. Anyhow, some kind of way we got on the subject of serial killers and how to get rid of bodies, and it wasn't like that. It was more like we may have started talking about the show Cold Case or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to really watch that. I mean, I was already morbid. I got really morbid. I had to quit watching Snapped and all that. I'm sorry. Snapped is not. They should take that off. Because everybody is there, and they're giving instructions. Oh no, don't run over him once, back up and run over him again. I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody saw that one, right? My mama got mad and said, it ain't funny. Wait, I gotta get off this thing. Hold on. Please, forgive me. I gotta get off because I'm sliding onto the table and I can barely sit up as it is. Let me move this. Okay, there we go. Now, pull it back. Anyway, my mom didn't think it was funny. I thought it was funny, right? And then I'll get to what the man said. Anyway, the woman, they got not a hidden camera, but a camera outside the hotel. Now, he out there hollering, I don't know why he was even in the street. He knew she was mad. He had no business. Get out the damn street, which wouldn't have made no difference because she had planned to run him over, which she did. She ran him over. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Wait a minute. That wasn't even the worst part. She had the nerve to go to court and say she didn't run him over. I mean, even the judge was like, "What's this?" She said, I listen, you ran him over. After you run him over or before you run him over, get your life straight. You got to have a better alibi than that. That ain't working. Anyway, this man in there talking to me. We talking to each other. I guess trying to see who could scare who, right? And he stopped me, okay? He said, oh, no. If you don't want nobody to find the body, all you got to do is take the body out there and bury it under a tree stump. I ain't say nothing. Wait a minute. Because, I see things in pictures, right? Now, I'm seeing this man dragging a body. Now, mine, right, through a forest right now. I got to have the leaves on the ground and all that shit, right? He dragged his body through burn house there. Through the forest and all the leaves on the ground, the trees, and about damn it, him in the body, right? And he had to push up a goddamn stump that he knew was there. So how many bodies he got under stumps in the woods? Just don't want to go nowhere now. I crave freedom. Yeah, I jumped from that to me. I crave freedom, but goddamn, I don't want to go camping, RVing. Really, that kind of stuff is fun in my mind. Shit, go travel around. No, we ain't doing that. People crazy. And Halloween coming up, people. Only reason why I'm gonna say anything is because people do stuff and they don't even really. I don't think they know what they be doing. Be hurting people's animals and hurting old people and young people, and why? That just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, to me, you don't have to hurt anybody on All Hallows Eve. You don't. It's not about hurting anyone or massacring anyone or scaring anyone. Any of that. It's about honoring, the ancestors and those that have gone before us. The begging and all that came along later. It's all pagan, but hell, I begged up a good share of my loot when I was a child, and god damn it, kids should be allowed to go scare up a whole pillowcase, maybe not king size pillowcase, but a pillowcase full of the loot. Razor blade, drug, alcohol, all that free. The experience of pulling in a haul of candy like that once a year, man, y'all, and then adults messed that up. Adults that had already had the fun. They said, "Well, I had my fun. Now let me go fuck it up for some kids now, right?" Like people who don't. They had Christmas all their life, but now they grown. We don't celebrate Christmas. You had Christmas. I'm sorry. I think everybody should be allowed to have fun. If you don't want to buy gifts and do it in that way, because Christmas is commercialized, but Alice ain't going over there today. We ain't going down that hole. We stand over here. Okay? We stand over here. Because only reason I'm on here talking now is about, I talk about how things go on. I'm getting a lot of I once said, I know this is going to sound really strange, but I always say this first. I'm not the only one. Okay. I tell you, I hear music and I hear voices. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nobody sitting over here like. Ain't nobody ever telling me what to do. I mean, us. You know what I'm saying? All us in here, but I know who the hell talking in here. Ain't nobody else. Wait a minute. God. I just peed before I got on here, but y'all know I'm 62. Y'all know how it happened. It just pops up sometimes. No, I didn't pee yet, but it can happen if I keep laughing. That was good. Nobody is doing that. There's nothing in my head like whispering to me and things like that. That's why I try to explain. And I also am certifiably checked. I have been thoroughly tested for all levels of mental illness. And I volunteered. I'm sorry, dear. Fuck, test me. What? Okay. I like tests. What? Give me a quiz, right? Sometimes they would give me a quiz or a test or something and get pissed off because I don't meet the biorhythm of their insanity levels. I'm sorry, my crazy don't fit your level, what you want me to be. Yes, I hear voices. Yes, I do. Do you hear them clearly? Yes. Yes, I do. Do you understand what they're saying? I absolutely do. On some occasions, sometimes it sounds like it's a TV in the living room. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear about the ones I can hear, right? Because when people giving you a test, don't you go off. Don't go off the summary. And I totally understand that because when I prepared my little quiz for my thesis, I ain't ask you all that. Don't be adding shit, just answer these goddamn questions. I can't do that, right? Anyway, I let them know, yes, I can hear what they're saying. Then they approach this one slowly and gently. Do any of these voices ever tell you to do anything? I wait. Why to think about it? You have to think of the conversations I've had. I want to be honest, right? And I tell them, yeah, well, yeah. Have they ever told you to harm yourself? No. They tell me to be still. And they want me to finish. Be still and do what? Ain't no be still and do nothing. Be still means just that, be the fuck still, or go, and I do. I mean, that's not new. I've told you, I've been getting out of a lot. I've gotten out of a lot of, not gotten out of, I've walked away from a lot of things from hearing that go or be still or, and it's not like this is hard. But anyway, so now I laughed up a sweat. That was good. Damn. Seriously. Like I say, nobody over here, hey, Alice, I want you to do this, right? It's nothing like that. But I'm saying all of that about the voices and the music and the pictures and all that to get this understood too, what I'm getting ready to say. I had made a little joke on one of my posts about me putting the leggings on my head so I can't hear your voice. I was talking to him. It's gonna sound really weird. I said before, God is preparing him for me and me for him. But I don't know if the spirit or whatever of him has always been with me. So it's like spiritually, I guess you could say we're connected or whatever. Then I hear him. Not like he'll be saying, I'm seeing phone call. It's not like that. It's okay. God, I can't say what. Okay. The night I put the leggings on my head, I said, all right, good night, him. He said, good night. Good night. good night. You understand? You know how we on the phone, somebody keeps saying good night, who gonna hang up first? Well, I said good night to him first. He said good night, and that was the end of it. Then he said good night again. So I said good night. Then that goes on and on like a goddamn song in my head. And so, I tune him out. I can tune him out. Better than aluminum foil, huh? So yeah, I'll speak on more of my crazy things as life goes on. But really, you know what? I think I told somebody this recently too. My mother brushes my cheek. Seriously, she does, and and a lot of times I ask her not to because it feels like a spider web. And I don't walk through spider webs in my kitchen. I'll be standing there cooking or something, and then I'll just feel it. And I'm like, gosh, it's not always right here. Sometimes it's across my ear, but it's always on this side of my face. And I know it's my mother because she used to do that. Like when I would be like leaning over and helping her or doing something, she would always rub my up this side of my face. So I guess better go like that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yo, that is not a box for a cat. Yeah, it smells like Tinker because as soon as you got out of it, Tinker, and she gonna get in it. And I ain't gonna let y'all see me do that. I almost did it. I ain't gonna let y'all see me talk to my cat. Like she over there talking back right here. It sounded like she said something like, I'm gonna get in the box anyway. Anyhow, being myself again, being free-minded and just back to myself. I'll say it again. I'm not the only one, that is like me. There's a lot of people like me who are strange, different. People say, "Oh, that person's different. Or that person's different." Person, you don't fit in. You don't feel like you. You just can't fucking fit in no matter what you do, and you really can see the intentions of people and stuff like that. It's not me. I mean, it is me. I'm saying it's not just me. But I'm also, I know not only do I see people differently. And I'm not one of those people be like, I don't see color. I see your color when I see you. Everybody, you can't help but see your color. That you got color cones or some crap like that. That's a lie. And when somebody say they don't see your color, of course you do. And God made us all different. We're supposed to be different colors. We're supposed to all be like oatmeal, and even oatmeal ain't one color. And that's already. I was don't get all into that about what you can really put in oatmeal when they don't. Ain't nobody asked you that. Anyhow, still, like I said, I see different. I don't even though like I was talking about triage people. I see. I don't. It's not like that either. I don't look at people and say, "Oh, you need to go to the hospital," like that. Hey, I need to be still. Damn, this stuff's so sensitive. What the hell? Let's go to. Hold on. I got plugs and shit going there. Where's that other thing? I have to bitch out loud. I have to say it out loud. And then I find it. It'll be right there. Nobody take it out. It's still plugged right up. Sorry, it's still plugged up. Anybody's taking it. But also my beliefs, for instance, it's like some things I've always known. I can't say nobody told me. I started out fresh like everybody else, right? Telling what people told me shit. I'm just saying though, I've always known a lot of things that I know. And I don't mean like, oh, going to another planet, not all that kind of stuff. For instance, like that when the day they went to the moon, we were in class. I remember that. And I said out loud when they landed on the moon, I said, they ain't on no moon. My teacher said to me, "Look, girl." That's what she said, "Look, girl, did nobody ask you?" And that was that. I never said nothing. They didn't go no damn moon. They never went to the moon. Not saying it's impossible to go to the moon, but they wasn't on the moon. How the hell they get to the moon that fast? I never understood any of that, but I did like the song we sung before. We got to go home that day too early. I think right before, after lunch. Because the lunch ladies cooked at my school when I was growing up. They didn't bring no damn hot dogs in no truck. When I was growing up, it was ladies in the kitchen with attitudes. And we be in class, and there be greens shit cooking downstairs. I'm serious. And on pizza days, I love those homemade pizzas, man. I don't know why I was on them pizzas, but they be about this thick. You get a piece about this big. Shit. Seriously, I don't ever remember paying for lunch either. My mom didn't pay for no lunch. We ate at school. Everybody ate. I don't remember. I seriously, maybe she did. I wasn't in my mama's pockets. But I'm sure if Patricia George Jean was paying for lunch, she'd have hollered and fussed about it, and I didn't know about it. I'm serious. Anyhow, I forgot what I was talking about. School or something. Yeah. Oh, but they did. They cooked, and school was different for me. But also, as I was saying, I know I'm not the only person on this planet that sees things differently. And I don't mean just sees things differently. They want to be right and they have their own opinions about everything. I mean, it's a sensitivity thing. It's an energy thing. It's a damn, this is Alice or somebody else. I was really taught to not trust my instincts. I was taught to trust everything around me. And then it got to be even worse when, I finally decided I was going to really be religious. Then they began to tell me that the voice I heard in my head was the devil. You know what I'm saying? It was either me or the devil. You understand? It was never God. It was either me or the devil. But if it was coming from outside of me, then that was confirmation, that was information, accreditation. But inside me, that shit was wrong. That was treacherous. I wasn't supposed to be listening to that. I was a filthy rag. They used to piss me off. I was like, I ain't no motherfucking filthy rag. I used to take this. They don't understand. You can't say stuff like that to me. I don't care how you try to rationalize it, but I'm not worthy of God's love, of his grace, of his mercy. I don't deserve it. Really? If I didn't deserve it, God wouldn't give it to me. You understand? If I didn't deserve it, he wouldn't give it to me. And they said, be glad he don't give you what you do deserve. He does. He does. He just don't think I deserve what you think I deserve. See, humans don't think about that. The problem is you think I need to be boiled in oil and all my nose hairs plucked. That's what you think. But God just thinks I need to change my mind. Say I'm sorry, forgive myself, and move the fuck on. But that ain't good enough for man. Man want me to be tortured and and humiliated and drugged through the streets. That's what man wants. And oh god damn, don't be happy. I get in so much trouble for being happy. You know, and I used to try not to. It worked for shit. I'm not doing. I think somebody's trying to move the garbage. I ain't going out in my pajamas. I ain't asked nobody to move it. Now I move it. Or I won't. He better not put that at the foot of my stairs. Who is that? It might be my neighbor in the back. Yeah, I can hear everything. Yeah, you're going to see me tripping because I'm not editing. I don't shut it off and do all that. My kitty in the box. I look like I'm supposed to be in there. Taking my kitty in the box. Oh, shit, I'm going to tear up something. She look like she's supposed to be in there, don't she? Damn, I thought I turned the damn light back on. See? I got this one on, right? Just stay focused. It is too many damn cords. Why does everything have that fucking cord? Let's see. Okay, here it goes. But I keep saying that I'm fit now. So I can make a clear English sentence. I am going to get professional help. I've already asked for it, and he's going to help me, but I just have to get kind of organized. See, this shit's stupid. Now it's plugged in. The light is on. I had to do that. I had to go through that because I clicked that. But you know what? I probably clicked the wrong one. Whoever moved that garbage can, thank you. As long as you didn't move it, nowhere gonna piss me off. Told you I'd be practicing. You get myself ready. You see, I posted it and you say something. I got you. But shit, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Don't sneak up on me. Sometimes people walk up on me too fast, and I guess the way I look, they be like, damn. I'll be like, damn what? I got no machete. You need to back up. You coming up on me too fast. What the fuck? The hell wrong with you? It's Halloween. You know, I do. I love Halloween. I love autumn. I love this time of year. But as I spoke on, I don't think people have to be vicious or anything. But I do love the costumes and the freedom. All of October, people become. Okay, I saw a man earlier today. He was a vampire. He was a beautiful vampire. He had on he didn't have on a cape and all that. He had on regular street clothes. He's a tall, handsome man. I wouldn't have even known he's a vampire had he not looked at me and smiled. Because when he looked up at me, he had sky blue eyes. Okay, and then his eye, he had him kind of a little darkness on him. And then he smiled and he had absolutely perfect fangs. He'd ordered those fangs. He either ordered the fangs or those were his fangs. Okay, now that is possible. I've known people who actually had long canines. That's all it is, actually. And if you got some holes in them canines and you around here sucking blood, I wouldn't be sucking a whole lot of nothing in 2021 because damn, there's some things going around. Woo wee. Man. And people, there's some things going around. Don't get me wrong, I ain't running through no temple, church, highway, freeway, alley. Holland Virgin didn't do it. I'm lucky. Woo! Woo! Dodge those bullets. I'm, I'm just like any other reform smoker. I'm gonna talk shit to everybody like I ain't never smoked. Right? That's right. I've been celibate for years, so I can talk shit. Right? You know, people they be smoking heavy. Then all of a sudden we quit smoking. I quit smoking. Can't stand the smell of smoke. See somebody smoking. First, you go from wanting a cigarette to being just disgusted. How can they? I can smell the smoke on your clothes. I mean, just disgusted by smokers. You know, I had to catch myself. I was like, oh, just, I really, I was like, I know you are not. I mean, I used to trip. This wasn't an instantaneous thing. When I quit smoking, oh, I was just off the hook. Ain't nobody smoking around here. You can't smoke in front of my house. Mm-mm. You can't go out my front door, stand under that little shelter and smoke. Because when I open my door, the smoke gonna come in my house. You can no, you cannot. Because I don't like to smell cigarette smoke. Smoke for years. And then, like I said, here come weirdness, strangeness, differences, special. I never smoked more than 5 cigarettes a day. I had asthma, for Christ's sake. I couldn't breathe. I only smoked because my brother smoked. He got me started blowing smoke rings. And I started smoking. You know, my mom smoked too, so, you know, we steal her cigarettes and everybody else. My granddad smoked. He died of emphysema. That's what running my family, emphysema. That's one reason why I stopped smoking. My mother passed from COPD, which is any collaboration of lung diseases now when it even they include don't go down that hole either. Come back to us. We're not going to go into the medical anything. Anyway, I was blowing smoke rings. I do that pretty well too. I don't smoke no more, so. And so that's how I started smoking. So I smoke 5 cigarettes a day, really. If I was drinking, I would light a cigarette. You know how drinkers do it. Up and then they get down there, and then I'd light another one. And then, you know, them party packs. You know, I love the people who trying to quit smoking and want to smoke up all my damn cigarettes. You know, oh, I don't buy cigarettes. Yeah, but you smoke cigarettes. You know, really. You don't buy cigarettes. I done heard it all. Let me hush. I done heard it. One of these days, I think I've breezed over some of the I'm not gonna name names, but I will tell. But I found when I was addicted to drugs, once again, people would steal my muse. I used to have journals filled with. I think I could probably find one or two over there filled with what people did when they took a hit. Because I mean, I saw some really strange things. I was strange too. I know, but I'm just saying, I'm watching this, watching me, right? But seriously, I mean, God. And I used to write it all down. Not like I was, not like that, but I would write it down. I even made a painting. I did a painting of about crack. I just remember I sold it. I did. I used to paint That's another way I supported my habit. I painted, and people would buy my paintings, and I didn't take cash. I took crack for it. Not no one rock either. But anyway, this painting in the center was this one um, lady I knew, and she had a very peculiar tweak. She was dead center around her like a clock, not all the numbers, not 12 numbers, but just different scenes around her. One of the scenes was a man that was, his body was a crack pipe, and the top of the pipe was in his head, right? And his mouth was closed, but the stem was coming out of his ass. And it was like it was going through his body. The smoke was going through his body. Um, Another one, like across the bottom of the painting, was a man running, and he ran out of his suit into some raggedy clothes. The money was burning, and he was chasing the money that was burning. I used to call crack the time eater. And people like, what do you mean? You spend all day chasing crack. You know what I'm saying? All damn day long. Not like even some people don't even get to get high, actually. I mean, I got high, don't get me wrong, but as soon as I would get high, people be like, Alice, 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 Alice. Plus, I didn't go out much. People came to me. And then I had my great grandmother downstairs. She was no invalid, don't get me wrong. My grandma was still driving and carrying on. I didn't want her to, but she was. But I took care of her. So, I didn't nurse her. She wasn't an invalid, but I took care of my grandma. So I had a dog. All everything was going on. But I'm just saying, I found, what else did I have on there? I had to close my eyes and think. That was across the bottom. She was in the middle. The guy with the crack pipe, it was up in like the left-hand corner. Because there was no, I didn't want it to like go in the sequence. Up in the left-hand corner was a grave. It was a grave. And it didn't say rest in peace or nothing. It was just a hump in the ground, some grass, no flowers, no nothing. Because crack was, at that time, I saw people, people were so treacherous, the things they were doing to their families. Their families were throwing them away. They didn't want to have nothing to do with them. I didn't see this, but I met this girl. And she had been burned, and I was one of those people. Everybody would be around me, and I just wanted to know what happened to her because she was really different. And she told me that her sister hated her and put not lighter fluid but gasoline on it and set her on fire because she stole something from her or something. She said her stole her man or something. Fucked her man. She did something, but she said her sister set her on fire. I'm like, wow. I saw a lot of stuff. I saw some funny stuff too. I think I told this story before. It was this one guy used to always come around, and it'd be like 3 or 4 of us sitting around talking, and we knew each other and how everybody tripped. So to ignore everybody, right? But in my room, in my closet, there was a diamond window. And I forgot to close the closet door. If I didn't close the closet door, he would trip out that window. So forgive me. I'm not making fun of anybody, but this shit funny. Anyway, we everybody be in there tripping. It's too late to get up, close the closet door. If I get up, close the closet door, somebody else gonna be tripping. That used to just drive me nuts. I'm having to deal with all this psychosis of everybody. And I got some too, right? And if I was to get up and close the closet door, somebody else who tweaking gonna be like, "Why I close the closet door? Who in the closet? Open the door." Fuck. Anyway, this night he happened to be at an angle where he could see the window, and outside of my great under the house, right next door, which was my mother's house, there was a huge oak tree. It was beautiful. It was amazing. And she had one in her backyard, but this was in this front yard. And it cast shadows. Sometimes I would just lay in my bed and look out that window in the dark, because the shadows would dance when I was alone. Anyway, this man saw the shadows, and he took his head. Everybody in there laughing. We having a good time doing whatever we doing. And he says, Alice. I said, what? There's a man on the roof. Everybody ignore him. I ignore him. Ain't no goddamn man on the roof. I mean, I'm sorry. There was a little bit of roof out there, but I mean, it wasn't even enough roof. Do you know how you, like in the evening when it's warm, you want to go sit out on the roof? You can't do that. It wasn't enough roof. Anyway, time went by, and he said, he got higher. Alice. What is it? There's a man on the roof. Then he kept saying it. There's a man on the roof. There's a man on the roof. There's a man on. I said, look! I looked at my wrist. I did not have on a watch. I said, it's 8:30 now. I said, it's 8:29 now. If that motherfucker ain't in here by 8:30, he ain't fucking coming in. I don't know how he knew it was 8:30 because I didn't have on the watch. It was like exactly 60 seconds later, this motherfucker jumped up and sprinted across the room, ran into the closet, opened the window. And slammed the window again. And broke my damn diamond window. He got all kinds of cussing out and don't you ever come around here no more. He got all that. Get at door. When somebody that high, they stuck. He don't want to go nowhere. But no. You wanted to get up and run the fuck across the room. You want to go somewhere. I blew everybody's high. I should. Don't be hard about you stuck, because I can unstuck you. I'll bit you right up out of that tweak. The fuck? You just broke my goddamn window. And you open the window to let the man in, and then you gonna slam the window behind him. I was going off, right? He left. But he gave me a memory. And I remember this quote too. I knew a lot of different people, and I knew a guy. I won't say his name, guy. I don't know where he is or anything now. But he was addicted to crack, alcohol, cigarettes. He smoked marijuana. He was addicted to heroin. He was like bisexual. A whole bunch of other things was going on in his life, and one day I was just sitting there, and we were talking, and I don't know how we got on the subject. I must have asked him. No, I didn't ask him anything, because he started off with, Alice. He said, Alice, if I could rub my habit off, excuse me. He said, Alice, if I could rub my habit off on the man next to me, he said he'd hang himself by morning. And I said to myself, wow. And that was one of those moments where I can remember wanting to die over and over and over and over again. But that was one of those moments where God let me know, Alice, you think your shit bad. I was addicted to cocaine and cigarettes. That was it. I didn't care to drink while I was, getting high, boy, because they say, I drink to mellow out. I'm mellow if you sit the fuck down and leave me alone. I didn't do all that. I didn't believe in all that. I don't know. Praise the Lord. I just didn't get in it. But I met some, man. And I often, when I talk to God now, I go back there, and because he had to pull me up out of a lot of shame. I was ashamed of that addiction. I was extremely ashamed of that addiction. Although I addicted myself, I knew what I was doing. I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew about crack. I'd seen the documentaries, read the books and the articles, didn't give a fuck. I didn't. And then I liked cocaine anyway. I'm an upper. I liked uppers. And I knew what I was doing. But when I was going back, I'm talking about recently now. I'm talking about the healing now. Going back and I'm, going over it and all those other things. Even when I tried to be ashamed, I said, oh, this was going on. Oh, God, that was horrible. He always points out something that I actually have nothing to be ashamed about. When I'm not bragging about it either. It's not anything to brag about. But I stayed honest. You know what I'm saying? People would give me their money. I go get them for them or whatever. Because I knew people would give you good stuff. And I'd bring it back to them. And sometimes I'd have to put the person out because they didn't want to give me any. You know what I'm saying? Or, for instance, the main people that came around me. Now, there were other people that lived. My grandmother ran a boarding house. Okay, so she rented rooms. Now, the people that lived in those rooms had guests. But the main people who came to see me, to sit down and smoke with me, came to be with me because, number one, I kept them safe. Once they came into my room or whatever, nobody could come in there and bother them. I don't care how high they got, or if I had to go get them something else, I locked them in. And everybody knew not to mess with them. If somebody's in my room, you don't go in my motherfucking room. I don't care. If my door open and they steal something, that's one thing. But don't be, what I'm saying, don't bother nobody. And I'm saying that to say this. God was showing me, there was a guy that used to come. He was an ophthalmologist. He would come. There was a lawyer. I'm talking about these people. What a lot of people may not know is a lot of the people who was addicted to crack cocaine were business people. They were high intelligent. I mean, the intelligence of the people that crack got hold of. And people talk about crack babies. Them kids came out. A lot of them kids smart in hell. Yeah, they had a little issue. Most of the babies that had issue from the crack had other stuff in their system, though, like heroin and all that. Because crack, you want it. But I don't remember having no convulsions and shit. Now, if somebody give you some more, you want some more. But I don't get that. But the kids that I knew whose parents, they all through the pregnancy and all that, those kids are smart in hell. And the people out there doing the thing, I'm not boasting them or condoning it or nothing, but those people are smart. And then, okay, we're going down this rabbit hole. You got people in penitentiary who are in the penitentiary for selling weed. Don't you think they should be out? Now that y'all capitalizing on it, which you always plan to do anyway. I'll go down there. Anyhow, so, he helped me see that a lot of the this sounds so crazy because people tell you there's no little sins and big sins. Of course there are. Stealing a Snicker bar is a whole lot different than murdering 15 people and burying them under your kitchen floor. Okay, that's the difference. And I'm not saying that I stayed great or anything, but God showed me that although I was ashamed, I stayed honorable in a lot of ways. I stayed true. I can even remember going when I went to treatment the first time. They were asking weird questions, and one of the questions on the intake was, "Do you feel that God and the world has let you down?" I stopped right there, and the test person was like, "What's the problem?" I said, "You need to split this question up." I said, "God has never let me down." I said, "The world, hell yeah." "Oh, just go ahead and answer it." I said, "No, I'm not going to just go ahead and answer it. And he just looked at me. I said, oh, just renounce God and die. And he just looked at me. And I let it go. Fuck you. Don't intake me then. Find another way. And they did. I didn't say that to them. I just didn't say nothing else. I'm kind of like that. When I'm done, I'm done. I said, no, I'm not fucking, I'm not. Find another way. Find another way. They did. I didn't answer that question. I'm not answering that. How you going to put those two together? The God and the world are not the same thing. How you going to put that in the same question? You know, now some booger picker will say, oh, you just want to be right. No, I don't want to be right. I don't want to sell my soul for anything, for treatment, for consideration, for kindness, for nothing. I'm not going to renounce God for anybody under any circumstances. Don't try to slick it in there. Don't try to slick it in there. I wasn't that high. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never got that high that I cursed God. I got so high I asked God to send somebody over with me something, and he'd bring it. Hey, come on over. People get mad. Say, God don't send no drug. Yeah, he sent me comfort. I needed to be comforted. And if that's what it took to comfort me in my psychosis, I was miserable. I was out of my mind. Trust me, God comforted me through all that. I didn't go one day hungry. My grandma, nothing happened to her. She didn't go hungry. I'm talking about 3 meals a day. I took care of my grandma. You know, my son, my oldest son, he lived next door. Next door was my mother. And I provided financially for my son. I walked him to school every day and walked him and picked and went up and waited for him. His school knew who I was. I didn't go up there. I ain't never been no raggedy, nothing, you know. I'm serious. I can remember a couple times I'd be outside doing wrong, and the police would drive right by me because I don't act like everybody else. I got told to go home a couple times. And this one cop, he'd seen me a couple times. He wasn't them, but he never seen me do anything. And he's gonna roll up one day. I'm gonna catch you. I know you up doing something. I just kept walking. What the fuck ever? We ain't in no motherfucking country, and you ain't the sheriff. And then my mom with her mean ass called police because she wanted these people out of the house. Now I had left, and then when I came home, everybody was gone. And that's God too, because the knucklehead that was jumping on me and all that, he decided, well, he gonna be a good man that day, and took me down to Green Lake and all that. I told that story too. He gonna get me out there in that water. Can't swim, gonna talk shit. Sergeant Campbell popped up so fast, we was on even ground, y'all. He has no understanding. That man was a boxer. I could not whoop that dirty dog. Sorry, son of a bitch, on solid ground, but we on the water. Oh, hell yeah. I heard him told him, go ahead, swing. He looked at me so funny. I said, I'll drown your motherfucking ass right here, right now in Green Lake in front of all these motherfuckers. I said, I know water safety, you son of a bitch. I'm a soldier. He just kept looking at me. I said, I'll kill you. And then I started telling him about all the weapons and shit I had around the room, y'all. I was gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna hurt that man. And I told him that. And once we got on that even ground, on that water, I let him know we get back to the house. Ain't gonna be no more of that. Ain't gonna be no more of that. I don't want to see that man again. Ain't gonna be no more of that. 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 Because I had passed with him, I had passed the point of giving a fuck about going to the penitentiary, about my son growing up with my mama, about what people thought, about them discovering the body. None of that bullshit. Because it was going to be a minute before they discovered it. I had plans. I did. And I let him know all my plans. I let him know where in the backyard his ass would reside until he was discovered. I let him know wasn't nobody going to look for him. I said, not even your own motherfucking family. Anybody gonna look for you? They might ask me where you went. I don't know. What, back to the pen? Yeah, she crazy. Shit. Goddamn, how much a person supposed to take, right? But you don't just, how you go get somebody out on a boat, little paddle boat at that, where your feet getting wet and all that, and you can't swim. I can't swim in the ocean, but I had water safety. I ain't lying, shit. I'll use your ass for a raft, motherfucker. You serious? Shit. Soon before we got in the boat, I started looking at his clothes like what I'm gonna use for a safety vest. I really had planned I was gonna kill him. Okay, I'm just gonna let that be known. I was gonna kill him. I just didn't know what day. I had planned it. I was gonna kill that man. I was put your muffin hands. I'm not that. I'm not her. I'm not her. That was. And then when I told him this was the clincher though. I told my mama that this man hit me and she didn't do nothing. So, I knew right then. I said, I'm on my motherfucking own. I said, okay, here we go again. I'm on my own. All right. How the fuck you gonna drunk? Shut up, Alice. Anyway, so we don't go back there. I'm ready to kill him again. Again, I ain't killed that man. Did I say again? I did not kill that man. I didn't do it. Actually, what the fool did, he went running down the street, chasing a crackhead with a weapon. And I already had 2 and 3/4 million strikes. Nah. So there. Wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. Anyhow. Rendezvous. Oh, I took his plate. Never mind. Don't listen. No. Anyway. I'm not gonna be on here any much longer. I had to come on and talk though because I'm feeling really happy. I'm feeling really, 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 really happy. I'm excited. I don't care really about what I'm not one of those people saying, "Oh, God's dropping a man in my lap and all that." It's just spiritually, I believe. Stop. Hey, what are you doing? No, you better not eat one of those. That's for breakfast. Verano, eat the pizza. And he getting a whole new plate. Don't wash your dish first. Anyhow. I believe that as I say, I know that we're just spirits and these bodies are vessels, and the experiences that we have, excuse me, we're supposed to have them. And the people we meet, we're supposed to meet them. And, there's no one soulmate or any of that, we're a community of people. A community of souls. We run into different ones and they, we learn different lessons and, hopefully to make us better people. But then there's that one, that I really believe I can't really unscramble what I really think it is, but it's like, how you agree to meet again one day, and then you keep meeting through time and something happened and maybe you meet and you're an old lady and he's a baby, and then the next time you meet, he's in Japan and you're in Europe. You know what I'm saying? You just meet each other, and it's the the energy and stuff, it's like, not that feeling. Oh, I know them. I've been on them. It's more, so much more than that. But you didn't leave one piece of pizza in there, did you?
No, nothing.
Boy, that's a piece of steak. Let me see. It's okay. It's okay. Because I'm going to go right in that room. I'm going to get that pizza that he don't eat. I'm going to put it in a Ziploc freezer bag, and I'm going to stick it right up there in that freezer. Right in the front. So when he opened up that freezer, you see it. He said, oh, and he'll put it in the microwave. Hope I do. Ain't no Rockefeller living over here. But back to what I'm saying, like I said, my him has always been with me. And I probably have always been with him. We have always been here. But one thing or another has kept us apart. And then you come and you learn, and then you old souls. I'm old. Not so much that I'm old 62. I'm an old soul. I know I am. People used to shake their head. They used to say it like I stank or something when I was little. Look at her. Just old soul. Look at her. And I'd be like, damn, what I do? I didn't understand how old you mean. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And I don't know how I knew shit I be knowing. I didn't even when I was little. I didn't understand that. They be talking, sometimes people be talking. I be ear hustling. And I could imagine it. Like when my great grandmother, when Big Mama used to tell me about the barn dances and, all that other stuff. I mean, I could see it, smell it, feel it, everything like I had actually, lived through it. And I'll be honest, I actually really, truly believe that I lived through some part of the, what did that come? Ming Dynasty. I don't know why that just came into my mind, but I have an affinity to Oriental art, and there's an instrument that, oh God, I love it. I love geishas, and I don't mean just love them. I mean, I love it. I mean, it's like sometimes I have to not like want to have sex with them, love type, but it's just real. I love Oriental art. I do. I love everything but jade. Isn't that weird? I do not like jade. Hi, Orlando. I do not like I don't like jade. I won't wear jade. And then there's a bracelet. There's a jade bracelet that a lot of women wear. I won't put one on because you can't get those damn things off. I don't like jade. I don't know what it is, but I have an affinity to Oriental art. So I think I had that life. But I'm serious, and I even like my hymn I talk about. He was a warrior during that time. You know what I mean? Like a samurai warrior. I love samurai. I know it's vicious, it's horrible and all that, but I used to love those movies. I did. Even my husband, he was like, Alice, can we look at something else? I'd be looking at him like I'm gonna go in there and get my machete, sit down playing. I never thought like that about Michael. But let me see. I can think of. Let me think. Like for instance, God keeps telling me spiritually, because I've been bugging him for years since I asked, and he said I could have him. I've been asking, who is it? Where is it? When's he coming? Any other kids? Are we there yet? Yes, every day. Are we there yet? You need to grow up. You need to do some shadow work. Who told you that? What's wrong with you? Sit down. Who told you that was a relationship? See, I'm not learning. I have to learn some stuff. You can't just do it to him. You got to hold him. I keep saying yes. I tell God I'm going to do it to him. God knows I'm going to do it to him. Like I hold him first. That's all right. And then he even told me that we'll probably sleep. You know, because we're both tired. Hell, it's been a long, long journey. It's been a long journey. We need to sleep. Just, oh Lord, he gonna hit one of the notes in a minute. Y'all, you know, y'all his fans too. I just want you to know. But seriously, I really, really, really believe God. He said he's spiritually, he's already here. We're connected. If I just believe that spiritually he's here, he'll appear. And I'm like, you know, God, you know, just like appear. Don't nobody know where I am, you know. And I already did the go thing and went out and I wore that out for 3 years. Now I'm fooling around and came back in the house. Now I don't even consider going. I think about it. I do, like on a Wednesday or a Thursday. I say, oh, I might go out. Next thing I know, I'm in the bed. And then I'll be like, oh. That's why I used to be at the Blue Note so early. I mean, I can't go out at no 8 o'clock. I'm showered and exfoliated by 6:30. Are you serious? But no, I'm not anxious for him to come around because I know it's not gonna be easy. You know, not when I say it's not gonna be easy, it's not gonna be hard either. You know how people make relationships hard and all that. Because I'm not gonna go through all that testing, and I hope I don't have to do the testing with him. You know what I'm saying? Because we already, you know, God already told us to act right with each other. You know, and they, you know, yeah, there'll be mistakes made and anger, and I don't like you this second, but I love you for the rest of my life. You know, just give me a minute. Okay, now I love you. Shit. I'm gone. Don't rub it back up. You know, and then I see everything. So I have to say that clearly, but him spiritual too. So, you know, it's like I said, don't date a spiritual woman and lie. You just believe me, all the times I've been lied to, I knew they were lying. I'm serious. You know, not that I don't have a lie detector kit in my head. It's just I see shit long time for it. So if I ask, who you sleeping with? I ain't sleeping with nobody, okay? I might not know her name or his name, you know, nowadays. But I know somebody. Women aren't stupid, men aren't stupid. There's a change, an exchange of spirits when a person messes with. When you sleep with somebody, you exchange spirits. One night stand or whatever, fucking lousy sleep, some lousy screw or whatever, you still exchange spirits. You know, and then you exchange the spirits with somebody. Verano. Hold on. Verano. Verano. Oh God, he's singing. Lord have mercy. Hold on. And he's singing again. How did she get that part? And they recorded it too. Yes, I have on pajamas. Don't look. I'll trip on these cords. Verano, close that curtain over there, please. Get up, close the curtain. Don't tell me no. No. Mom, nothing. Get up and close the curtain and stop singing so loud. Verano, I'm not playing. I'll be right back. I gotta pee now. Them up. Shit. Your butt. Close the curtain, Verano, now. Dark outside. I'm not playing. Don't stuff that. You're good. I'm not playing, brother. Oh, this place. that back. That's where my cat won't come in. Oh, shoot, it's cold. I don't know where Soot is. His ass. Oh, he's running in the street. Oh, God. Wow, it's cold. See? Okay. Ron, I'm not playing with you, though. See, and that's another thing why him need to come on. It's cold. This is me talking a minute. I got all that heated stuff in there, be sweating. No. There's a comedian. He be talking about, when your woman, when she wanna keep complaining about, you don't never snuggle with me. Get up right close to her, right? And he showed just how we act. We be like, oh, I just love that. Get off me, God, it's too hot for And I don't, God. My husband's favorite position was spoon, leg over thigh. That's cute the first 3 days you live together. But that put my legs to sleep. And then I can't move because I'm spooned. I'm spooned. You ain't spooned. I'm spooned. No. You get in the front. Really. He had to get used to that. My husband, he's one of them men. He wants you looking at his fine booty. He got a nice booty. But he ain't want you looking at his booty. He'll get over it. Let me get back here. Let me spoon you. I used to come in after running, be cold in the morning or something. I'd come in and her undress and put my cold ass on my husband. I didn't care. Believe me, that's how cold it would be. I would leave from PT, get in my car, drive home, take off my clothes, put my ass on my husband. It'd still be so cold that he'd get mad. I do it every time, though. That shit, it was hot. He was warm. Shit warmed me up. He'd only be mad for a moment, though. Then he'd really be mad because I'd get up and say, no, gotta go to work. Sometimes. Can't always get it now. We get it later. I ain't going to work stinking. I can't do the He keeps Ronald. I'm sorry. I think she can't. Okay. She seems fine. She's in the play. I'm not. Anyhow, him need to come on. No shit. I want to talk to him. I want to find out what he thinks, about not so much, I want to know about his life, his hurt, I want to know about him. I really do. What's going on with him, but I also want to know spiritually. Don't be scared. Really, just like for instance, when I talk about God and the Bible and everything, I know it just curls up religious people's asses. But what they really need to do is listen to what I'm saying and understand that God ain't about religion. That's man. God ain't no damn religion. Man made religion. Man makes demands. God don't make demands. God makes contracts. That's right. God says this is this and that is that, and here's the contract. Yes, you do agree. Thank you. Next. That's how God do things. God don't say, here you go, baby. Now give me back 10% to show me that you love me. Put all that at my feet. All that, yeah. Because I don't already have it. I want you to give me some of yours. And if that don't sound like a player move, I don't know what does. Because that's how a person who got money, they have money. Have money in their goddamn pocket. And they want to see, just to see if you're going to give them some. Why watch this? You want you to do this, That ain't God. That's man. And then man want to get mad. Don't get mad at me. Like I said, I got it over here too. I got that same thing over on one side of my head that you got on one side of your head, but the only thing about mine is I struggle with mine. You know, like this song talking about help my unbelief. Hell, somebody better help our unbelief. It ain't just me. From the very beginning, we've been in out there sniggling about some of that shit they want us to just believe. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me you believe everything. Oh yeah, I know you religious people, you'll shoot me. I have faith. You gotta have faith with mustard seed. You do. To keep on living and walking on this earth, you absolutely do. You absolutely do. But you have to have more than faith in God. You have to believe that God is. Damn some faith. If you believe that He is, you don't have to worry about no faith, no hope, no nothing else, because God is, and God is love. And all there is love right now. Man-made time too. And this ain't even the right clock and calendar. I don't know calendars and clocks, but I know this one ain't right. Hell, they gonna set my damn alarm. Impossible. I've never been able to regulate my alarm. I have to take sleeping pills to sleep like a normal person. And don't sleep normal then. I do not. I've always been awake when everybody else is asleep. When I was a little girl, I'd be awake. I'd be reading, Patricia George Jean said, go in her kitchen. So I wouldn't be in her kitchen doing nothing. But I get up, I gotta go to the bathroom and stuff. And everybody knew I was up. I wasn't noisy, I've always been very careful, try to be careful not to wake everybody up because I've always been up. I wake up at between 3:30 and 4:30 every morning. If I sleep to 5, that's a good day. I enjoy it. Don't let me sleep hard and I don't wake up till 6:45. Oh, hell, I'll be all disoriented. I'm talking about I don't work. Listen to what I'm saying. I do not work. I don't have nowhere to go. I ain't got no damn job, y'all. And if I wake up and it's 6:45, I'm all fucked up. I'm serious. If I already listen to what I'm saying, I already been up. For Ronald's been already at school, and I just happen to fall asleep. Sometimes I will fall asleep depending on the tree, and I wake up. I don't know if Ronald's at school. It's weird. I can't sleep like that. Too damn nosy for one thing, and I sleep too light. Hi, Tinker. No, you may not. You cannot walk on the keyboard. No, Tinker. No, Tinker. No, Tinker. No. Tinker likes to walk. He Tinker. And Tinker. He don't listen. I'm surprised he didn't go around the vase and come back and try to walk across it anyway. Then my Tinker Bell, and of course Oyo's in the box, looking at me with one eye. She's asleep, but she got this much to watch me just in case I move. I don't know what Tinker's doing. He looked like he's trying to decide where he's going to jump to. That was just what it was. Anyhow, but I really, please, I know I laugh when I say this too, and I know people say, "Oh, she just waiting on some man." No, not just some man, not just some man. I'm waiting on the man that God says adores me. He does. He tells me about him. He said that he adores me. He's nervous. He's kind of shy. He can't make up his mind. Sometimes he's intimidated. I ain't gonna shut up though, because I'm not supposed to, because God's prepared him. Because he's supposed to just take me as I am, so I don't have to worry about any of that. He likes kids. Not just tolerate them, he like them. Might take them places with him. You know what I'm saying? Some people act like they like kids and don't. I like kids. I'll take a kid with me before I take your ass with me. Even if they begging, I tell them, no, 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 get it for them. Be mad because they wouldn't stop begging, but I get it for them, right? But anyway, got my eye stuck. Anyway, what else about him? He don't give me height and all that. But I know you probably got a little meat on him because I don't want no skinny man. I don't want no skinny man. Bumps, bruises, issues, and concerns. He's not a virgin. God forbid. He don't have to be no dirty Dick Dan from the community. Right? Seriously, I don't want my man to pull up and all the women start giggling. I'm serious. That's a dead giveaway. If a man have been with some women, that's a dead giveaway. Really, especially if he anything. Even if they ain't have but a piece. It'd be like he drive. All of us would look at each other like, girl, right? But they don't laugh. They don't giggle like that. You get that look right there, be like, that's your warning. Be like, oh, girl, he cute. That's all he is too. Like my red car. My red car's name was Reggie. All Reggie was red. People be like, what happened to your car? It was red. That's all Reggie was red. His get up and go, got up and went. He never got it back. He never got it back. I tried my best not to emasculate that car and put it down, but I was off for the tank, and it's Hardy, and Reggie was just red. I'm sorry, Reggie. Sorry, Reggie. I grew you. I did. And anyway, him, he's taller than me. You don't have to be tall as a tree, It's just any man shorter than me. I don't care. If they say they love me, they accept me the way I am, all that. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. My tall ass intimidates the hell out of short man. I just do. It's not intentional, but I do. I get on their nerve. They want me to sit down, be quiet, don't shine so bright, don't be with nobody else but them, confess undying love, but they free to roam about the country and bark at me like a chihuahua all they want to. That don't work, then they want to beat me up. I ain't never been beat up by no little person. By a man shorter in stature. I'm sorry. It just can't happen in my head. Anyway, but that's probably why they want to beat me up, right? I'm sorry. At least be right here, And I don't want nobody think, I don't want nobody over the gym all day, every day, because I got jiggle, wiggle, tucks, rolls, bumps, stretch marks, and I ain't going to the gym. I'm not going to the gym. I'm fine. There's cooties at the gym, nasty stuff. The gyms are nasty. And then I don't really do nothing at the gym. I don't want to walk on a treadmill. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to walk around a track. That's boring. I'm not going to ride a damn stationary bike. I don't like lifting weights because I bulk up. I don't want to go into the sauna. It's too hot. I like the steam room, but there's too many people in there. I prefer the jacuzzi, but people be in there. I like water erodes, but all those people are in that water. There's way too much chlorine. Why don't you join the Y? Oh, no, I can't do that again. Well, it's free for Verano. I bet it is. It's free of people without germs, too. We shy to go there. Oh, no. Verano was a baby. We got in the pool. My baby got pool water. in his mouth. Those people look at me so funny. We were in physical therapy. Me and my baby got out that goddamn water. Y'all ain't got nothing. We ain't gonna be in here drinking piss water. I beg your pardon. I done pissed in the pool. Shit. Hell. I hate to cuss, but it's the truth. Pour some water on me. I'm peeing. Shit. Hey, wait. My baby just drank piss water. We're getting out of here. Yes, I was a sanitation NCO, and I know damn well that chlorine is just fine, but not in my baby's mouth. I was such a trip when I first got Veron. God. I'm serious. I used to wrap him up. He would be, both my babies would be all wrapped up though. Snowsuit. Kid don't want to go outside and play. He could barely walk. So, and then I was right there with him too. He going outside. I'm right here. Kenneth he was about 8 before he got to go across the street and play with the kids without me being somewhere where I could see him. I'm serious. It was a lot of, it had a lot to do with, I'm saying this now because it's coming to my mind. It had a lot to do with my own abandonment issues. It had a lot to do with the fact that he was not my natural child. And I always had the fear that his mother would come and take him back because I had not legally adopted him. He was my brother's child, so I didn't have an issue with any papers or anything like that. And when I got him, when I walked out of the terminal before I could come out of that little, that little thing you walk out of when you go in the room, when you come out the plane door, I didn't get to the lobby before the woman met me in the little tunnel and was handing me the baby. I handed her a letter that I had written on the plane, and I made her sign it. She signed it, her mama signed it, and her mama's husband signed it. And the letter stated that she would never come and try to get Kenneth from me, that she was giving up all her rights. I wrote that out myself. No help from nobody. I wrote it on the plane on the way to get him. My mother was very litigious. I knew how to write a strong letter. Didn't even give her a copy. I wasn't going to rewrite that shit. I'm serious. But the thing that killed me is I had to, I'm not going to go no further than this because anything after this kind of made me cry. Not from sadness, but it makes me cry sometimes. But I had to catch up with her after she signed it to ask his name. Because when the Red Cross called me to go get him, they didn't tell me his name. They said it was a baby boy. I knew I was going to get a baby boy, a 7-month-old baby boy. So I thought I was going to get a healthy 7-month-old baby boy. I didn't know his name. All I knew was he's my brother's child. They gave me a choice. They said either come get him or we're going to turn him over to the state. And I knew right then when the Red Cross called me, I thought it was from the adoption agency because me and my husband had tried to adopt for years and we just had so much trouble. And then it seemed like as soon as we separated, finally, and I moved on post, got an apartment and all that. I wasn't in my apartment 2 weeks before I got that phone call. And they said, Alice Campbell. I was like, yeah. Did nobody call me Alice Campbell, They said, this is the Red Cross in Maryland, blah, blah, we have a baby. I said, I didn't order no baby. I was getting ready to get loose. You serious? I'm still talking about how God worked. Listen, I'm not done. I was getting ready to get loose. I was a married woman whose husband was gone for good now. I'm serious, in them 2 weeks, I had already signed up. I was getting ready to go back over to Germany by myself. Oh, hell yeah. I was going by myself. And then after I went to Germany, I was going to re-enlist for my last 7 years, and I was going to Korea. Somewhere in that park is some shit I wanted to get over there. Didn't turn out that way. We ended up going to war. But I got Kenneth, and my life changed. But the same thing, like when Kenneth was in high school, is when I got Verano. Kenneth was in the ninth grade, and I was like, shit, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. I'm serious. Call me stuck up or whatever, but honestly, my sons have never seen a man in my bed with the shirt off. You know, Kenneth can say he was a grown man and saw my friend Kenny Boo sitting in my bed with his shirt off, but Kenny Boo's paralyzed from the waist down. You understand? He was over there visiting, and he needed to sit down, so he sat on the bed. But I'm just saying, I made sure of that though, because they me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my mom to say my mom's a whore. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I had sex and all that. I'm just saying that, that wasn't something I did with my boys around. Anyway, I said I'm gonna get loose. I'm gonna have some fun. Look. Maybe that's why I kept saying I'm gonna get loose. God said, no, you're not. No, you're not. I got Verona. Really? No, I got Verona when Kendall was in the 11th grade. 11th grade. And God said, no, you're not. Because see, when that one's out the house, you got this one. And I got Verona at birth. And me and Verona been joined at the hip since I got him. I'm serious. He my meat mole. I had these moles on my neck. I call him meat moles. That's what he is. He my meat mole. If I go, he go. It was at a point for a while, it wasn't nothing. I didn't even think about it. And when I did date, I get somebody to keep him, but I could never, it was never an overnight date or any of those things. Because, I wasn't away from him. The first time I was away from Verona overnight is when I went to get my bachelor's degree in Louisiana. And the next time was when I went to get my master's degree. But outside of that, me and Verona, we don't. I mean, I started going to the Blue Note, and he went to some babysitters, and then his last babysitter, a couple times, she let him spend the night. But other than that, me and Verona, we're not separated at night. And then now that I don't go out anymore, he's gotten regulated again. I don't mean so much in his sleep, but kind of funny. He was mad. He's kind of mad at me. He's kind of mad at me, even though he enjoyed going over to Carla's and all that, and he was mean and disruptive. He was bad. He was. Now he's all right now. He knows when he come home, the house gonna smell like dinner. When he wake up, anytime, I'm gonna be right here. Cause I'm a homebody. I walk by the room and look at him too. Okay. Is he in there? Like he gonna go somewhere, he going nowhere. But that's I pray all these things, I pray for, and then just pray for them, because I mean, even as God heals me, I have my insecurities and all of those stuff, and I say things to him like, I'm old, God, you're not old. I'm not, I'm not gonna be with no baby anyway, and so, but he'd already said he's gonna adore me, he already know these aren't my real eyelashes. He knows I don't have earrings on all the time, and I don't constantly wear a bra. A man told me one time my boobs look like two elbows. I got mad, but I couldn't help but laugh when he showed me. I was like, what do you mean my breath like two elbows? He said, and I have loved him ever since for that. I remember him very well. I almost told. Oh, thank you. Oh, God's good. I almost told. Can't connect too many dots now. Eyelash getting crazy. What time is it? It's almost 7 o'clock. See, things start falling apart about 4:30. I was talking to the lady at the store this morning. At 6 o'clock, it's a store. It's not the store. It doesn't become a store till everybody else show up. It's a store when me and the other elderly people in there wandering around buying shit we don't need. We just in there because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and we've been piddling around since 3:30. And finally we can come out of the house and not look too abnormal. I'm not the only old person like me, not old, but I'm not the only person like me that wakes up at that time and just nobody else is up. You can't call nobody and mess with nobody. My him. I'm gonna let him sleep. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna let him sleep. I ain't gonna, I almost said I'm a good woman. I am. I'm a good woman. I know people. Man need rest and all that other stuff. I know that. That's why he got to do nothing. He just lay there and don't play. No, he don't get in the habit of that either. And Luther Vandross had nerve to sing a song talking about it can't be good all the time. Yes, it can. It can't be the same all the time. But it can be good. I help. I need to drink more water. Let me get off and talk about you know what? I don't know about nobody else. Just because I'm celibate don't mean I don't think about sex constantly. I'm damn near like a prepubescent boy. I am terrible. I asked God, I said, why am I like this? I can remember being horny like this when I was 13. Seriously, 13, 14 years old, I was. Oh, Lord, I read this book, 1980. I was so afraid I was going to die a virgin. Please, God, don't let me die a virgin. I hadn't had sex yet. I was so horny, God. I wanted to have sex. But I was just like I am now. Ooh, I want me a man, Lord. No, I don't want your number. No, I don't want to give you mine. It's like, tell me what? Why you don't talk to me? Because they know they can't come home with you. They know that you ain't going to give them none. And like my granddaddy said, most men are trifling and they not going to climb the ladder and reach to the top of the tree standing on their tiptoes while they're off balance. Even though that's the sweetest, choicest apple in the tree. He said most of them too trifling to even do that. He said, so stay high in the tree, baby. I came down. Granddaddy, I'm sorry. I fell out the tree a couple times. I was on the ground. But I got up. God is good. I got up. I'm back up at the top now. And God keeps reminding me, especially in the beginning, do not drop down. Don't drop down. Don't drop down. Don't drop down. And I've said this before. I won't call any names, but I've flirted it's like been these last 4 years or more of celibacy. I have attempted to get me some. This is not my idea. For my guardians and ancestors, I'm serious, it's not having it. For some, Verano, cut it out. Because no, he's competing with me. I'm sorry. But it was my elbow, actually. Oh, you didn't see that. Oh, I ain't gonna put no candle wax on the grease, right? Anyway, but damn, what was I saying? Oh, fuck it. Oh, but no, spiritually, he got me back up there. And I often say thank you publicly to the guys that I did flirt with, that I tried to get it to, let's do it. And for one reason or another, you didn't want to do it. Whatever. It was your idea. It was my idea. I'm too old. You too young. You too drunk. Whatever the reason was. Thank you. Thank you for not getting none. Because you ain't going to get none now. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Well, maybe one. Maybe one guy, but no, not even him. Not even him. But maybe I look at him, but nah, not even him. But I'm looking forward to my hymn. I am. But I'm gonna get off of this thing because I'm gonna hymn myself out. I really am. But I won't end if I talk in the evening. I won't end it the same way I do in the morning. I'm just gonna say these things. Remember, it's all about healing. That's Alice just talking about Alice. I'm not talking about nobody, just talking about what I'm talking about. And if I go up your street, down your alley, or stand on your porch, it's because I'm talking about you. Only because you know you did what I said you did. People all talking about slander. It's only slander if it's a lie or if it's incorrect. Be mad if you want to. But like God said, only the remnants. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go wherever it is. God got me going on. Him going though. And after I give him a hug, we gonna do it. Good night, y'all. Remember, the love comes from inside out. You hear me talking about him, but I'm only asking God for a man like that'll be like I'm gonna be for him. If that makes any sense. God made me understand that I can't pray and ask him for something that I'm not. So I don't mean he's gonna act like me and be like me and like what I like all the time. Not like that. Not like that. Not have the same love style or anything. We will disagree and all that. But when I say, I can't ask for something that I'm not, I can't ask for fidelity and loyalty and honesty and truth and kindness and love and affection and good sex and good food and thoughtfulness and attention to detail. I can't ask for all that shit from a man if I'm not giving it. I'm not giving it. That has nothing to do with gender roles. Nothing to do with gender roles or anything. That's without some of us being spirits in this human body. That's learning relationship, good relationship. So that our spirits can be soothed. I told you I've been waiting. He's been waiting. We've been looking. A lot of mishaps. If I even began to tell you some of the things, like I've run into older people who love to tell me things, and I found, like I told you, my grandma told me why I can't wear nothing around my neck, and I'm still pissed off about that little cord I had. Beautiful, my little crystals. I have to show you. They're so beautiful, and I can't wear them. I ordered some hemp. I'm gonna try that. See, one came on a silver chain, and I might as well be a werewolf because I sure can't put this on. This one came on a sterling silver chain. Isn't that pretty? It's a little long, but I can't wear it anyway. I can't put it on. I tried to give it to Ronald, but he took it off. No, you're not getting this to lose. Go on messing with my stuff. Ronald, if you're not going to eat that pizza, put it back in the kitchen. I'll get it. And then I have an extra one, so. But I have mine in there too, but it's on the cord. So anyway, I'll wait. First I had to fix the cord because it had something was sticking me. So I should have known that I was going to start that damn itching. That's right, everything. So I'm upset about that. I wonder where my crystal. And it was all stuck in my cleavage the other day. It was looking all nice and shit. And the stone stays cool. It's pretty cool. But anyhow, I have it here too on my ring, and then I have one in my purse. I carry crystals. I like crystals. I've always liked crystals. before I end with all my little mystical talking, I'm really funny about my crystals too. Picture taking and all that, because I know people do picture magic and like for instance, I have a lot of mirrors in my house, but there's feng shui is why I have a lot of mirrors. But a person can see that I have mirrors in my house, and they think they're able to do dark magic. They'll try to do mirror magic. I tell them you can't. There's dark magic and there's light. God is in the light. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying that. Stop messing with people. Y'all need to stop, especially because Halloween. Isn't tonight a full moon or some type of moon? My cats are in the house. I ain't gonna worry about y'all shit. Silly ass people. Stop playing with the devil. He don't play. I don't know why people think he play. Or that he's red, that he got horns in the tail, because he don't. He doesn't. He doesn't. The devil is amazingly beautiful, highly intelligent. Remember, he was God's most beautiful angel. Okay? Who were the other angels? Remember Gabriel, Michael, Uriel? Everybody always just, they'll preach about Michael and him and put down Satan. That's his brothers. Okay? You know how powerful Gabriel and Michael and all them are, right? Satan can't fight him. But he rules this earth. And he like lying to people. He's the author of lies. They always say he's the father of lies. No, he's not the father of anything except doubt, temporary, and bullshit. Seriously, he's not the father of lies. He's an author of lies, though. Because you'll start out and he'll spin that tail for you. Promise you all kinds of shit if you do what he asks you to do. And a lot of things he asks you to do, he knows you can't do it. He knows that you cannot do it. That's why he sent you to do it. Because even he can't do it. So he sends you to do it because, see, you're closer to God than he is. And you still have some light in you. Okay, so he thinks that being that you have a little light, that you can go into the light and touch a person in the light with your evilness and your dirt and your vile ways, but you cannot. And he knows that. He sends your ass in there thinking, ooh, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to kill her. Better read Job, because Job, God told him, you can vex him, irritating, give him some zits, a few blisters on his ass, but you can't kill him. It's in the book, right? Good night. Please go over to YouTube. I'm on YouTube too. Just go over to YouTube, please. Look for Alice, just talking about Alice. Subscribe to my channel. Like my channel. Comment, because I can talk to you on there. I can talk to you on here too. But if I build a community, I get in the algorithm of YouTube, and they'll start presenting my videos, and all I want to do is help. I want people to heal, and I want people to see that they can heal. And if I'm not proof that a person can heal, I don't know what. And I have to be honest and open and as I can be, so that people will see that, yeah, okay, I did that too. I did all that. Not saying I've been there, done that. That's not the point. The point is you can overcome it. And then not just overcome how they want to stand up there and holler about it in a religion. It's more than that. It's more than that. Not you going to die and go to heaven and do it. No, in here. And that's in the Bible too, but they won't point that out. They won't let you know that God, Jesus, everybody telling you it's in here, not outside. But they want you to believe that it's coming from outside to go inside when you get the Holy Spirit. When the Holy Spirit overcomes you, don't let a motherfucking thing overcome you. It's in you already. Got everybody standing around waiting for something to happen. You have to activate what's in you for it to happen. It's not going to boom bang outside. Jesus ain't going to crack the sky and show up on those fucking clouds. Ain't nobody coming. And we all standing around here waiting. Mariah Carey sung it. The hero lies in you. The boy, Veronica, what you doing? Leave it alone. I'll unclog it. Yeah, you would. I heard you in there messing. No, I do. What? No, what you go on my speaker? Go on, mess with my stuff. Thank you. I just speaker. You got 2 speakers, and it ain't red. But seriously, I mean to sound crazy, and I hope I do. I hope I do. Because it's inside. It's inside you. It's inside you. And there's no magic button where you discover that it's inside you, you activate it, and then you don't feel no anger, you don't feel no, you still get all that. Still get all that. But in the healing process, I learned to face it, and I don't like the expression face my demons. I don't have no demons in me. I ain't never had no demons in me. I'm not unpossessed. I have God in me. There's no room for demons in me. No room for demons. Some people, yeah, maybe. Not me. Maybe a lot of adults have tried to inflict things on me to open me up to it. But I still have not been inflicted with any demonic spirits. Oh, yeah, I can think of some things. Trust and believe me. I just told you about nailing somebody to a wooden spool table in a burning log cabin. But I didn't make that up. That thought was given to me, and I'm telling you, it was a horrid thing, but it was a thought. Keep acting a fool. You gonna wake up on the table? No. Let me stop that. But just like they teach you things in church and we don't even listen to it. Like for instance, Judas. That's an everyday life lesson. The person closest to you is the one fucking your wife. Lying on you and telling the authorities it's you. For a little bit of change. And then, but he hung himself. So, after the fact, hanging himself was nothing like the murder of Jesus. Oh, poor Judas hung himself. Don't say it. Forget Judas. And it ain't no snitch. Oh, it go way much deeper than snitch. Judas was a hater. Judas was a hater. That came up. He started hating Jesus a long time before he turned Jesus in. You understand that? He was hating on Jesus because he didn't like the way Jesus talked. He didn't like how people were drawn to Jesus. He didn't like how Jesus could manifest. Judas was hanging out just to be hanging out. He couldn't even accept the fact that he was getting the blessing of the overflow. Wasn't having to buy nothing, didn't have to do nothing but be there. And that wasn't enough. He wanted to be in charge. Don't that sound like Satan to you? How many of y'all got people like that in your house, in your family, at your jobs? You give people everything you can possibly, you give them everything you can give them, everything, and give them blood if you could. And they want your life. You offer your life, they want your soul. And then they don't want your soul to keep it. They just don't want you to have it. They just don't want you to have it. Why you don't want a house? That. Just don't want you to have it. Whatever it is. That's a lesson. You know, they throw up all them other little parables trying to make you think of no. You think about that one. You think about that one. And also, what about the one with his homies? He go off to pray. All he asked them to do is stay awake. They couldn't even stay awake and pull guard duty. And then, they want to holler, oh, that was planned. It was supposed to be that way. No, they fell short of protecting him. Period. Yeah, they sent a whole goddamn regiment to pick up Jesus. Not because he could pull down lightning from heaven, but because they were wrong. Because they lied. And one thing a liar do, one thing a person to do that is vicious and vile and want to slander you, they'll recruit a whole lot of other people. They paid people to lie on Jesus. Sure did. Same people that was hollering, Hosanna, Hosanna, you the best motherfucker walking this earth. Turned around and said, kill him, crucify him. Because two other people started hollering it. Where were the ones when they was hollering, crucify him, crucify him? Where was the ones hollering, no, that's Jesus. Jesus down. He cool. He all right. No. Everybody follow mob mentality. You ever piss somebody off on Facebook? You can say something to somebody on a comment of a person who's your virtual friend. One of their friends to come on, don't even know what the conversation is about, and chime in and have that mob mentality. The next thing you know, 10, 11,000 other people are arguing with you about some shit that they have no idea what they're talking about. This is a mob mentality. That's human. And that is the lessons that God be trying to teach us. That's what we're here for. To understand that we are not humans. We are spirits. We are energies. And we need to not act as humans act. We need to learn to love. And what breaks that off, what broke it off for me was the unconditional part. I need to see that scripture where God says anything about unconditional love. Even God makes a covenant. And if you break the covenant, what? Okay? God didn't love everybody. They love to tell you that God loved everybody. No, he didn't. And yeah, I'm going to fall to the same one everybody else fall to. He did not love Esau. He did not. Why did he not love Esau? People need to really, and it had nothing to do with the nations. It had to do with the character. From the womb, he was a snake. He was a cheat. He lurked. He planned. He premeditated. And then he acted at birth. Didn't he hold on to his brother? You can't be born before me. You can't be better than me. You can have it, but it can't be better than mine. You ever had friends like that or anybody like that in your life? They don't necessarily block you from getting it. Yours just can't be better than theirs. You can't be more intelligent than them. You can't have a better boyfriend. You can't be happier. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. Then everything you do is that little thing. How that little story going you writing? What about that little book? How's that little business going you start? Oh, girl, how's that little boyfriend of yours? Mm-hmm. So I talk about that often. Like I talk about things I do when it comes to the Bible because I really want people to understand that the Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is not a religious book. Okay? The Bible is a map. Okay? It's a map. It has information in it. A little here, a little there. It is not correct. It's a farce. It's lying. They took the truth, changed the characters and the name, but they couldn't change the location. You cannot tell a whole lie if you want to convince people of something that happened. You got to tell some truth. So they couldn't change it all. And when you copy and you steal and you eavesdrop and ear hustle, pickpocket and all that, you don't get the correct information. And I'm going to say again, who the fuck is King James? Got everybody around here, King James version of the Bible. Number one, that was my first thing. Who's King James? Nobody ever knew who the fuck King James was when I asked that question. That was another one of them. It doesn't matter. Just read the book. It doesn't matter. You know, it wasn't until I was a grown woman. And I almost going to school for theology before I learned that it was important to read what was above the scripture I was reading and what was below, and to ask questions. Because when I came up, they act like you weren't supposed to ask no questions about the Bible. Nothing. Don't ask nobody nothing. Especially the preacher. Whatever. Y'all better stop. And ain't nowhere in the Bible, nowhere in the Bible say you a sheep. Sheep get eaten. Sheep are docile. I don't own no sheep. They taste good. I ain't never seen no movie about no sheep whooping nothing. Ever. I ain't no sheep. I'm a lioness. Definitely. God don't. My God ain't no punk. Sheep's are punks. Bad. Bye.